Hey guys, come on in and check out our Micro Mini. And I wanted to show you all the different upgrades that we did to make it work for our family of 6 and a dog. Come on in. So first off, over here we have the bed area where Craig and I sleep. And then we also put in here a TV that drops down, so we are able to watch TV from here. We put some extra bins up here where we can put things. We have our big pillows here to sit up comfortably, a place to hang our headsets up there. We have all our solar, Wii and everything we did there. We've got a little charging station we set up down here that goes to our solar or to an outlet, so we can charge all the kids' tablets and phones. And don't mind the little dust you see. We've been in Utah for over a month and it's real dusty. Then if you come over here, we have our table dinette area. And then what we did is created here a craft area for the kids. So we have a nice little spot here. These are all connected on here with the markers and paper, a chalkboard wall they can use. We also put the wallpaper on the back there if you can see it. Then on the ceiling here, we did our solar system wallpaper. So this is just black wallpaper, and then these all glow in the dark. So at night it looks pretty cool. Then over on this side, we have our bookshelf area where we added some different containers there that we could put the books in and some of the card games the kids do. And then our adventure awaits on the wall there. I love that one. And I should go back over by the bed here. I forgot to mention our map back here. So if you look back here, we have this big world map, which is just awesome. It just stuck right on there, and the kids love looking at it, and we talk about it all the time, all the different places they want to go and where we've been and all that. So highly recommend getting a map up in your rig. The other thing we did over here is we have this curtain that can pull across, and we actually got this fabric and had someone sew that on there to make it look a little bit more festive than just the plain old color here. So we have that to kind of separate that space a little bit. Then if we switch back over here, we have our "Why fit in when you were born to stand out?" Love that quote. Our calendar, our chalkboard calendar we can always change, and then our U.S. National Parks map that you can scratch off all the national parks you've been to. And we haven't even scratched all ours off yet, so we still got to work on that. And then down here is a bookshelf that Craig actually made for me, because this slide-out space is about 2.5 inches, and I had a really hard time finding something that would work there. So Craig just went ahead and built this out of some extra wood, and we just put on these little things here to kind of brighten it up a little bit. It works perfect for our books there. Then if we go on over here to the kitchen area, what we did here is we put this Backsplash wallpaper on. There was actually a little cardboard thing here. We just took that off and then put these black Backsplash stickers on. They're just each square stickers. So we put that together there to start. Found something that would fit back here by the 4 inches we were allowed here to put these canisters in. And then found these ones that fit in there too. So like our coffee, our sugar, oatmeal, flour stuff, we use a decent amount. Found the spice rack that we were able to put in here as well to use for spices and oils and stuff like that. Then of course we have our Berkey, we have our diffuser, and then over here we added this in as well. There used to actually be a TV back here that was super small. So we put in this, which we have taped up right now so that it doesn't slide away when we're driving. But this we use for some plates and that in here, and kind of a junk drawer down here with these baskets on top that we use for the fruit, and then bowls so that the kids can easily grab out the bowls that they want to get. And then back here, Craig actually made a nice little drop-down mirror here that he can use when he is taking his contacts out at night. So it just drops down there and he can use that to take his contacts out at night. So lots of extra little things like that we did. And then also here we put in the paper towel roll, put in our own faucet, and then up here in the cabinets, this used to be one cabinet door and it went to about here. So this whole area here was hidden. So we actually got these cabinets made by someone on Etsy, which then allows us to open and have full access to the whole cabinet. It's been super helpful to allow us more room to get in and use the cabinets. Highly, highly recommend that. Then we have our magnets here from the national parks and places we've been, a place to hang our dish towels, along with our, of course, trusty Berkey for our water. We always have that with us. Then down here, as you can tell, there's not too much counter space, so Craig went ahead and made this little doohickey here that is a cutting board that he can pull up to cut things on or just use as a little bit of extra space. So he actually took a bigger size cutting board and cut it down to the space he needed, and then added these brackets down here so that this fits down here really nice and good and doesn't interfere with the drawers down there. So that works out really well. Then the other thing we did over here was added this shelving area here so we could have our dehumidifier up there and our salt rock. So before this was just kind of open space, but then Craig just made this on his own, just made it perfect so it would fit up there. And then he did this little thingamajigger. I'm not exactly sure what you call that. Orange bungee cord thing. So he got that all sit in there, and then we got plugs in here so everything can plug in, so it is all in a really good spot. Now on this side over here, I forgot to mention the other cabinet doors. So down here you'll see these two cabinet doors, which were not here originally, and instead to get in there you'll lift this up and pull that up to get down to the storage. Well, Craig made these, let the kids pick out their things and put their own little sticker things on. So the kids each have their own drawer. Two of the kids have their own drawer here, their own cabinet over here where they can put their stuff in, which was really helpful because the two kids that sleep on this bed when it goes down didn't really have their own space for their own stuff. So now with having these two cabinet doors here, they each have their own space to put things. Then if you come back here, we have the bunk beds. So back here we have our oldest son Carson's bunk bed area. So a lot of his stuff fell out back here, but in the back here he's got some shelves that he uses, and then we have this curtain so he can close that up for some privacy. And the same thing down here for my daughter. She's got the same setup down here with the shelving in the back with these two curtains that'll close so that they can have some privacy there. So since they had this space, we made those cabinet doors for the other boys. And then here we added in these hangers here so that they could hang their sweatshirts on, so it would be easy for them to find them. So we have two there, and then we also have two down here. So that's been nice to have. And then we also have this over the door one that we can hang it on and put our sweatshirts on and headbands and things like that. And then we have the full-length mirror here. So we have a mirror that we can check out how we look, make sure everything's good there. Then in the bathroom, we actually did wallpaper on the back bathroom wall too. This is all peel and stick wallpaper. So we put this up, and then Craig had the idea to do one of these sticky ones so that it was like a window that we could look out of. Pretty sweet. And then up here we put a hat hanger, so just like a coat thing up here that we could put all the hats, the kids' hats, some of my scarves. Then we added these in because we had a lot of stuff we wanted to be able to easily get to, and we weren't able to do that. So we put these in here. Craig found a nice sturdy spot to put it in. Really helpful for us to be able to get into this stuff. Then on this side over here, this is the shower, and what we did is actually took the shower door out and put a curtain in, because back here is where we have all of our kids' clothes stored. We have our shower stuff. We have a bunch of our other cosmetics, toilet paper, paper towel, all that up here. And then with this, we can close it off so it doesn't look as crazy. And then here we have our hanging laundry basket where we can put all our laundry, which is nice. Also reminds us when it's time to do it because it hits you when you open it, closing the door when it gets filled. And then down here, our nice digestive system map here. So when the kids are sitting down to go to the bathroom, they can look and learn all about their body and all what's going on while they're going to the bathroom there. So try to include a lot of these type of things in here. As you can see, we have this peel and stick wallpaper just all over the place in all different spots. And then if you look at it from this direction, you can see we put some of that down here as well. So it looks like we have a brick wall there. And then over on our door, we have some of it there too, which we had someone tell us that it made the RV look very inviting. So we have that wallpaper on the door. And then this here, this garbage can that you might have seen is not a garbage can, is actually our shoe bin. So we put all the kids' shoes in there. And we did that in our last RV and continued into this one because it's very helpful to have that. And then over on this side here, we put this like envelope thing where we can hang our keys and put our important documents up here so that we have them. And then a little place to hang our walkie-talkies. So basically, as we were putting everything together here in the RV, we tried to just make sure that there was a spot for everything to go. So it's been very helpful to have all these little nooks and crannies of things. So over here, when we have like the kids' headphones hanging here, so it keeps those nice and clean, a spot for their tablets, a spot for our headphones, which we have a Bluetooth connected to so we can watch TV at night and it's not loud for the kids, and just really tried to do a lot of those individual little things. And then here, actually, you'll probably wonder why this bed is so big. These are latex, natural latex toppers we got. So when we put this down into a bed, we just drop this right on top of it. So then it makes it a little bit more comfortable for the kids. And then when we want to put the table up, we move that over here, pop the table up, and we can still sit here and it's extra comfy because it's got a couple of those on there. But yeah, so overall, just tried to really make it our own. Put our curtains in over here, took down the thing they had and added curtains, and some of these pillows just for a little bit extra fun to have in here. And really just wanted to give it our own flavor and feel. So that is how we were able to take a pretty small space and make it work for our family of 6 and a dog.